miles an hour. Power slider, and it's a big sweeper. His changeup is getting better. If this guy brings all...
Here's George Springer, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Buxton is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Matty, they have to be very happy with Alex Bregman right now. He took home the All-Star Game MVP last year. All that star power on the field, and he walked away saying, hey, I'm the man. This goes to show you how good of a player he is.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Lifetime against Jose Barrios. He's got a batting average of .444. Barrios has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself. Behind 0-2 now. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch. The 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
That's popped up out towards short right field. Number 2 is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting third.
Digging in, Michael Brantley. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't. They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power. You don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside, and this is where that guy would jump on.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Called strike 0-2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
A pause, and the 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Gets the start for Houston in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Matt, I'm a big fan of Garrett Cole. Big, strong guy. Former first-round draft pick out of UCLA. 96 to 98 miles an hour with sink. Hard slider. His changeup has gotten better the longer he's pitched. He has a chance to be a no-hit type of pitcher every time he takes the mound.
No balls and 1 strike. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The next 0-2. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Swing and a liner. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there. Keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Stepping in now, Jorge Polanco. as he'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield. Bregman is under it. He's got it one away. A chance now from target field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He's got over 1,000 RBIs. He's already proved he's a clutch hitter. He knows how to drive in big runs when it counts. So if the situation comes up in this game, I'm looking to watch how he goes to work in the clutch.
Next will be the designated hitter, Nelson Cruz. First chance for him here with a runner at first and one gone. First pitch on its way. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Cole, or the Cole train as he's frequently called. He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, lifetime against Jose Barrios. He's a .333 hitter. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And the Astros get something started right away. It's a leadoff double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Behind 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hard hit ball to short, and that's through into left, a base hit. And the go-ahead run will move up to third and wisely hold there with nobody out. Here's Carlos Correa now. He has the possible go-ahead run only 90 feet away at third base. Strike one to start the at-bat. Good change-up there as he takes command. 0-2. With two strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. And he takes a called third strike, and no help there.
Hey guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense. And folks, today I'm locking in on outfielder Max Kepler. I think he's just starting to scratch the surface. Bit off a couple of years trying to learn his craft a little bit. The bat's coming along. The defense has always been there. Super accurate arm, real sure-handed in the outfield.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
And a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and a big out there as the go-ahead run stays at third with two gone now.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Buxton is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Two left for the Astros. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready now, Eddie Rosario. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
No left fielder.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. One strike now from Cole. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
And now pitch on the way. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Therefore, it is Springer, and he's got it for the first outing.
Time for a look at the Stros on D. And let's take a look at Carlos Correa. I had an old friend say to me one time, this is what they look like. And this is exactly what it looks like. The ability to play gold glove defense and hit in the middle of the order. I smell a potential Hall of Fame career.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Shoots this one over to first. Gurriel picks it up, and he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Batting fifth.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First delivery to him on the way. Ball 1. It's 2-0 to Marwin Gonzalez. From the wind, the 2-0. Swing and a liner. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Full sets. Here's the first pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Brantley is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1 left for Minnesota. We'll move to the... Stepping into the box, George Springer, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. 0-1 the count. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And another foul ball. And he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch-out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Had him reaching that time. It's strike 1. 3rd inning, no score to this point. Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one. To short, hit hard. Polanco is there. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step. Hold on here, though. That was really a close play, so they're checking to see if they want to challenge that safe call.
Here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when I saw it at full speed, and I'll tell you what, it's still not clear to me from that replay. We'll see if they decide to challenge it after they look at it from a few more angles.
And it looks like a no from the bench, so the call will stand as safe. Here's Michael Brantley as he will look at it. Represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. 1-1 pitch, a curveball that's right there. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
A curveball hit right back at him. Relay to first in time in just of inning number 3. And we are tied 0-0. Stepping into the box, Jason Castro, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Jason.
And a ball 1-0. One and one to count. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed 2-2.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
And now it'll rattle up against the wall. Throwing to second. And the Twins have something brewing right away. It's a leadoff double.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Here's Byron Buxton now, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
0-1, here's the pitch. Goodness, 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Max Kepler. And he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. Question is whether they'll even pitch to him. First delivery to him on the way. Drilled on the ground to short. Correa comes up with it. And that's the second out. So striding forward now, Jorge Polanco, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. On to the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning. Now batting, Alex Bregman. He'll lead it off here against Jose Barrios. Popped him up.
Alex.
Sano shading to his right. And that's the first out of the inning. Ready for another chance. Yuli Gurriel, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. No balls and one strike. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. One and two now.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Settling in now, number 44. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. In there, and it's even at 1. No runs, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. A ball and 2 strikes.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Astros go down 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Stepping in, Nelson Cruz. He set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
The designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball just inside. Left side of the infield into the shift. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. But hold on here now. They quickly requested some time to take a look at the replay, and they may decide to challenge that out call.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
Now, an indication from the dugout is that they will not challenge the call on the field, so the runner is indeed out. Standing in now, Eddie Rosario. Line drive to left. And this is down for extra bases. And there's your winning run, moving into scoring position. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
In today's game, with so many shifts being deployed on a day-to-day basis, for a batter to stay tall and drive a backdoor breaking ball the other way fires me up.
Here's Miguel Sano, and he'll take a look at ball one.
That's one of the hardest things to do in this game. You know he's sitting fastball. That ball starts to slide away from him. You have to have some serious strong hands and wrists not to commit right there.
Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first two by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Sliders, strike 3 called, and that's a pitcher's pitch right there. 2 gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Into the box now, Marwin Gonzalez. Line towards center field. And he will run this one down as he pulls it in around the letters, and the inning is over. Twins wind up stranding. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Astros manager A.J. Hinch between innings specifically about his club's offense to this point. And he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. With just one hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up. So we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
Thank you, Heidi. Swing and a miss, and to start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch-out, 1 away.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Into the box, Robinson Chirinos. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The 0-1. Down and away, ball 1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Fouled away. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Here comes the first pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Astros. Halfway home. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. He said that although he's not against swinging at the first pitch, today they're doing so way too often and at well-executed pitches. As a result, 6 of their at-bats have resulted in outs on just the first pitch.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he misses there. 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line, and no one will track it down. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. And they can't run it down. The 2-2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-y-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
So coming to the plate, Byron Buxton. And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 misses for the second ball. Now a line drive into right field. It's a base hit. Throw coming quickly, and the winning run moves up to third now with only 1 gone.
Now batting. Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, Devo, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right.
Oh, meanwhile, how about that for a play? Laying out to take away a hit. Wow.
The batter, number 11. Shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
Stepping in now, Jorge Polanco, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. A 2-out hit'd win it. Pass ball or wild pitch would do the trick just as well. And low, it's a ball and a strike. No runs on 6 hits and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Ball game. So a 3-run blast to left center, and none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Well, the way things unfolded, you kind of had a sense that this thing was going to end in dramatic fashion, and that's exactly what happened. A walk-off for the win? Wow.
Well, we've talked about his dominance all throughout the game, and he ended up finishing what he started. A complete game shutout. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, there's absolutely no debate as far as I'm concerned.
The final line
he
score.
dominated.
From the new home of the Atlanta Braves, MLB Network welcomes you to SunTrust Park. Ought to be a good one here between the Boston Red Sox and the Atlanta Braves. Looking forward to this matchup, and it's next on MLB Network. Mike Soroka, the right-hander from Canada, will be the starting pitcher. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Digging in, Mookie Betts. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Tonight for Boston, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Temperature here at game time, a comfortable 75 degrees tonight. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1-2. The count's now at 2-2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Drilled to the right side, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Nice piece of hitting right there. When you're facing a young blood on the mound, young starting pitcher, you want to get him into the stretch as quick as possible. You want to see how he handles the moment, see if maybe you can run on him. A lot of things going to open up with this next at bat.
Rafael Devers the next to bat, and this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory, but this will land untouched. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
So this is pulled in by the shortstop. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
Focusing on this lineup, Matt. One thing jumps out at me, they are going to have to be good at situational hitting. The guy on the opposition right now on the bump has been throwing the ball great. He's not going to give him anything. I know in today's game everybody's trying to go deep, but I'm telling you, a good hit and run, taking that extra bag today might be the difference between winning and losing.
From the stretch, a bouncer up the middle. Swanson picks it up. Flip of his glove for one. Relay to Freddie, double play, and that'll end the inning. One hit in the inning, but no one left. And now the Braves will step up for their first opportunity to score. Rick Porcello gets the ball for the Red Sox in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
First offering on its way. High in the air out to center field. Benintendi is there. One pitch, one out. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, I'm excited to get a chance to see that left-handed hitter, Freddie Freeman. This guy hit over 300 last year, and, man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Bentz is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. In his career against Porcello, he's had some success, 5 for 11. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
The next 1-2. Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the third out. Down in order go the Braves. Still no score. Next up for the Red Sox, J.D. Martinez. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's by him. It's 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. And let's focus our attention on the guy behind the plate putting the digits down. That's Brian McCann. I don't think he gets enough credit for his defense. The ability to massage a pitching staff, soft hands, and a nice throwing arm to second base. We already know from the offensive side he's a multiple-time All-Star with the ability to launch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Inciarte will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2.
Batting 5th.
Coming to the plate now, Mitch Moreland. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And he fouls this one off. Moreland, originally from Mississippi. He was a 17th round pick back in the draft of 2007.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
20-12, 1-2 to count.
No score here as we play inning number 2. And tough fastball. Hit hard up the middle, and that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Moreland around first, on his way for 2. Around second, he's on his way to third. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Third baseman.
This is line to left. He gets down, and he's he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning. Striding in, Nick Markakis. The winning run is at first base. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And let's focus on the guy behind the dish tonight, Christian Vasquez. Lock in on this guy. Some say he looks like a young Pudge Rodriguez in his prime. The bat's coming, but the way he massages this pitching staff, it should be your focus.
Digging in, Ender Inciarte. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Now the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. The 0-2 once more, and a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Ready with the 0-1. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, but that'll be off the right field wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
As we take a look at this one, you can see he puts a good swing on it, but I don't think he got under it just enough to put some backspin to get it out of here. But hard to complain about a well-hit double, though.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Martinez is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 2 left for Atlanta. We'll move to the 3rd. Striding in for Boston, Christian Vasquez. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the 3rd. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. Markakis on the run, and this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he will make it up to second as he advances on the throwing miscue. My goodness.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Standing in now, number 23. Hard liner toward short. And there's one down now. Steve Pearce will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with one away.
Number 25, Steve Pearce.
A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. The throw will go to third, and a good decision on the throw as he is meat at third base.
Now batting, right fielder.
Coming to the plate now, Mookie Betts. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Here comes the first pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Pierce is off at first with 2 away. Squared that one up just a little late. The set and the 1-1. I'll straighten him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Payoff pitch on its way. And, whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4, according to Woody Keller.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. 3rd inning, no score to this point. A ball and a strike.
We're playing 11, 1-1.
Here's the 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. Towards second, and this will be put away easily for the out. Boston strands. Tyler Flowers will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 25, Tyler Flowers.
Brandon Workman enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. The 1-1 home. Drilled down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And 2-2.
2-2.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first down.
Now batting, center fielder.
Stepping in for the Braves, Ronald Acuna. His career numbers in this matchup, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. No balls and a strike to count. And it's 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Swing, and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. There now is Moreland, and he's got it for the second out.
The batter, number 1.
Into the box now, Ozzie Albies. He flew out in his last at-bat. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
Into the windup with the 0-2. Wastes a pitch on the knuckle curve there, 1-2.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Count even at 2-2. Into the windup. The 2-2 pitch.
No.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Workman will put this one away, and the side is retired. Brave. Sean Newcomb, the 6'5" left-hander, takes over on the mound now.
Number 15.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Oh, and 2 home now to Bogaerts. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. So here's the cleanup hitter, J.D. Martinez, for his career in this matchup. He's a .333 hitter. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
So 1-1. This is line to left. Inciarte is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0.
No strike.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point.
A bouncer to the left side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
First baseman.
And that misses for ball 1.
Freeman.
A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. Two balls and a strike to Freeman. 2-1 pitch is a cut fastball taken for strike 2. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Josh Donaldson. In his career versus this pitcher, a number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for Atlanta.
Stepping in, Nick Markakis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. And they'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Ripped down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Now the 2-2. Tried to get him with the cutter, but it's a full count, 3-2.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta.
Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Down in order go. Welcome back to SunTrust Park just outside of Atlanta as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi.
Now batting. Pepper.
Stepping up to the plate, Christian Vasquez. His career numbers against this pitcher, he's 1 for 2. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive and get something going for his team. They are getting shut out in the fifth inning, but that's exactly why they're getting shut out. You need to keyhole and stay on the attack and make this pitcher come in the middle of the plate.
Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Markakis. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The batter.
Digging in to try it again. Number 23. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Grounded softly down the line toward first. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. Into the windup with the 0-2. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Halfway home, still no score.
And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs. But he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number two.
20-12. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Full count to enter Inciarte. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Full count.
Waiting next is Brian McCann. This is line to left. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So it's an inning opening base hit, and the Braves have a man on. Now at the plate, Brian McCann. Matt Barnes takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 32, Matt.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball in there for a called strike. He's running. Pitches a called strike. The throw. The throw pulls him off the bag. Here's the 0-2. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd. So the count holds at 0-2 to 1-2 now. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in is Benintendi. He can't get to it. This one's down. The throw home. And the winning run is across to score. And guys, time to recognize the man who really stood out this afternoon. And there he is. Brian McCann. Take a snapshot of that. He's our tops player of the game.
The final.
time for baseball. So striding in, Jonathan Villar. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway.
VR. First pitch, 1 o'clock.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matt, you know they're getting a lot of production out of that number 2 spot right now. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
2 balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hit to first. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third.
Digging in the switch hitter, Anthony Santander. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Hit out towards second. Torres picks it up. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Orioles kept. Digging in now, DJ LeMahieu. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch coming. Here it is. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Alberto gloves it, and that's out number 1. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
The windup and the 0-1. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Aaron Hicks will be next. The 3-1. This ball will be chopped foul. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the switch hitter Aaron Hicks. Here comes the first pitch, and he lays off there. 1-0.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
Swing and a miss at the bender, and it's even at 1-1. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Two balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Three and 2 to the Yankees center fielder. Edwin Encarnacion would be next. Took something off there, but this is hit well anyway, out to deep center. And he's going to make the catch. And he paid a big price for it, too, as he crashes headlong into the wall. Ready now for Baltimore, Renato Nunez. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. A 2-1 count to Nunez. Ball even at 2-2. The 2-2. is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's take a look at outfielder Aaron Hicks. Hey, some guys figure it out at 21. Some guys figure it out at 30. Some guys never figure it out. Aaron Hicks is one of those guys who has come into his own.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Jeez, this looked like a routine grounder that just got away from him. Every school kid knows that you've got to look it all the way into the glove. He didn't, and now they've got to deal with a one-out base runner.
Now the 0-1 down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Alberto is usually more of a threat when facing left-handers like this. The right-handers tend to give him a bit more trouble, so we'll see if that trend continues. LeMahieu is under it. 2 gone.
Batting 7.
Into the box now, Rio Ruiz. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. No balls and 1 strike. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Hey, guys, that's just a net.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Orioles lead 1. We'll go to digging in now for the Yankees, Edwin Encarnacion. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. And here's a cold strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. And this is a ball to Encarnacion. 2-1 now. And he wouldn't have made contact with that one with an or. It's 2-2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Alberto fields it cleanly, and there's 1 away.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. You want to talk about shutting a running game down? The guy behind the dish has an absolute cannon. I mean, you will not see guys get but 2-step lead off first base today.
Giancarlo Stanton comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Now the 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he will make the play. 2 away now. That would go a long way to make that running catch. And here it is again with the show track data. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 120 feet to bring it in. No doubt that grab saved extra bases. In now, Gary Sanchez. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
1-2 to the Yankees catcher.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 1-2 pitch. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. We'll move to the third with no score. Standing in, number 21. He'll take his first hacks here.
The center fielder.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting 9.
Now to the plate, Pedro Severino. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Skied down the left field line. Stanton has a read on it. 2 down. So 2 men are gone now in the Baltimore third, and the switch hitter Jonathan VR will be the next to bat. No balls and a strike to count. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. 2 balls and a strike to the Orioles leadoff hitter. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Jonathan VR.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Hey, I can't imagine that's the pitch he was looking for right there. But he did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that changeup for a base hit.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Line to the right side, but a foul ball. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Up next for the Orioles, the right fielder.
First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Third inning, no score to this point. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. In the dirt here, throw to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. From the stretch, the 1-2, and he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. LeMahieu is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great. Here's Didi Gregorius, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. Let's see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Smith has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. Now at the plate, Torres.
The second baseman, Waver.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And this one's inside and high. 1-2 now. Hard liner toward short, but right at the shortstop for the 2nd out. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3 up, 3 down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen.
You've got to applaud the effort there from the left fielder. It just didn't work out as the ball squirts by him, resulting in a double. That's the danger of leaving your feet in the outfield.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. The question is whether they'll even pitch to him. The 1-1. Hard hit ball to second. Alberto has it. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, Renato Nunez, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. 3-1.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Behind 0-2 now. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Swing and a line drive, and that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit.
Up next for the Orioles.
At the plate, Hanser Alberto. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Down and away, ball 1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Rio Ruiz to the plate now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. Into the box, number 21.
The batter.
After grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And here's a ball hit in the air. Judge is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. But the Orioles leading off the inning, Aaron Judge. And they'll need him to get something going here.
The right fielder.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Judge.
A ball and no strikes. Judge fittingly gets the nickname All Rise. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. The throw into second. And a good decision to push it that time. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
Now batting.
So up until this point, they've had to bite the scratch for every single thing. But he puts a good swing on this one and nearly knocks it out of the park. So we'll see if it's contagious and his partner can pick him up right here.
Stepping in now, Aaron Hicks. Hard hit ball to second, but an atom ball right to him for the first out.
Now batter.
Edwin Encarnacion now comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Yeah. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. And this one's in the dirt. But it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 2-2. Bullet back up the middle. A dive, but it's off his glove. Judge is on his way home. He Comes across to score, as it's now a one-run ball game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given a chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. The 1-2. Hard hit ball to short. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. And we'll see what he can do with the tying run at second, the potential winning run at first with one away. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
Encarnacion on second. Stanton at first. One gone. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Wow, this is a pretty good at-bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Another full count pitch home. Count remains full. Payoff pitch one more time. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. The next 3-2. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out. So stepping in, Didi. Gregorius. Luke Voigt will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
Luke Voigt.
Lays off 1-0. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. The 1-0. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with two guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Santander is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant.
Broadcasting live from Houston, Texas, where the retractable roof of Minute Maid Park is closed. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Washington Nationals. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Steven Strasburg, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low threes, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
Two-strike pitch from Strasburg. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. The 1-2. High in the air into shallow left center. Turner calls for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, definitely watch out for Corey Dickerson. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
Real Muto behind with an 0-2 count now. Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses 1 and 2. Strasburg has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job of keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Harper behind with an 0-2 count now. Stays alive, still 0-2.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off. Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
No balls and 1 strike. Comes set, the 0-1. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. The 0-2. Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. 1 left for Philadelphia, and now the Nationals get their first opportunity. Stepping up to the plate, Trey Turner. It leads things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Nationals,
here comes the first
the
pitch.
Shortstop, Trey.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. Harper is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning. And a look now at the hometown Nationals starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, I love the way this lineup's constructed. Talking to the manager before the game, he focused on the fact that they have a pass the baton mentality. Everything's flowing for this lineup. Chance to score a lot of runs.
Line drive to center field. McCutchen is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting third, the third baseman.
Striding in now for the Nats, Anthony Rendon. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. In the air, out to right. On the move is Harper. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Gene Segura standing in. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg, he's gone 3 for 8. No balls and a strike to count. Ready with the 0-1. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. A shot down the first baseline. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Soto giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Batting fifth, the left fielder.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Corey Dickerson. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. And Dickerson behind 0-2 now. Breaking ball called, 3rd strike as that catches the zone for out number 2. Striding into the box, Scott Kingery. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. 0-1 the count. Comes set, the 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Juan Soto to the plate now. His past line against Aaron Nola. The pitcher's owned him. He's a paltry 1 for 11. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Here for it is Segura to make the play. 1 gone.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And today my spotlight's going to shine down on Cesar Hernandez. He's got super quick feet, great reaction time. Guys love working with him up the chute.
Throw on to first, and Kendrick is gone. 2 away now.
Batting fifth.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the power-hitting first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Zimmerman, or just simply Zim, he was selected in the first round back in 2005.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds, and you caught...
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Nationals in now, Cesar Hernandez. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg, he has 9 base hits in 37 tries. He's gone down on strikes 12 times as well. Hernandez hits right-handed pitching very well. Makes a lot of contact, but he generally isn't known for displaying a lot of power. You'll see a lot of line drives and ground balls from him in these situations.
Yeah, I almost think he has too good of hand-eye coordination, Matty. Sometimes maybe just attacks that pitch that's not there to do major damage with, but could just drive it up the middle the other way and take his knock, and that's what he's been able to do. Hey, right here, anytime the leadoff hitter gets on in front of the pitcher, it puts the defense on notice. You're going to see the third baseman creeping in. You're going to see the first baseman crashing, trying to get that out at second base. But if not, make sure it won't.
Number 40 will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. Hernandez on at first, nobody out. Grounded down the third baseline. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Now batter, the center fielder.
He's set and the pitch.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
The throw pulls him off the bag. Third inning, no score to this point. Swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
He's set. The 0-1. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
A 1-2 pitch. Look out as this bat shatters on impact. There to get it is Kendrick. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out. And a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Nick Pivetta comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings.
Number 43.
And now for Washington, Kurt Suzuki. And that misses ball 1. Takes this the other way to right, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Batting 8.
Now at the plate, Victor Robles, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Foul. Nationals have yet to crack the hit column thus far. Here's a line drive. Caught out there as short by Segura. And they're certainly hitting the ball hard enough, just not finding any holes here. 2 away now. Into the box now, the Nationals pitcher, Steven Strasburg. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Pavetta, a Canadian native. He was a fourth-round selection back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get it.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. And now Bryce Harper as we begin the top of the fourth. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
Harper.
Curveball close, but it's 1-1.
Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter to take that pitch, work the count even.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Bryce Harper goes down to become the first out here in the fourth.
He's getting a lot of first pitch outs, and it's really easy to see why. He's been perfect. 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes to hitters so far in this one.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Gene Segura. First two men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Robles waits on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over.
Leading off for the Nationals.
First delivery to him on the way. Ball one. Slapped hard the opposite way. Now a dive by the right fielder, but it kicks off his glove.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
In now is Adam Eaton. The winning run is at first base. First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted in the air out to left. Dickerson's there. And that's the first out of the inning. At the plate, Anthony Rendon. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's batting .500, 6 for 12. He's also hit 3 home runs. First pitch coming. Here it is. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. So next will be the 4-hole for the Nationals. Juan Soto. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike one.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
The 0-1 offering. 1-1.
A veteran hitter certainly knows when he's got wheels on first base, he's probably getting a fastball and he's probably getting it middle away. Might be a great time to get super aggressive.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Grounded to third. Well, he has some trouble with it. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
Now back, second baseman, Howie.
Here's Howie Kendrick as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. He's set. Here it comes. First pitch here is hit off to the right side and fouled. It's strike one. And there's a swing and a miss by Kendrick as he falls behind now 0-2.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Here's the 0-2. Hit hard on the ground to the right. Hoskins grabs it cleanly. Throw on to first is going to get him in the Nationals. And we're back in Houston. Welcome back to Minute Maid Park as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Behind 0-2 now. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Low and away with that one. It's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Corey Dickerson goes down for the first out in the 5th inning. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Fastball just inside.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Standing in, Cesar Hernandez. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Ready with the 1-2. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. 2 out, nobody on. This is on the ground over to first. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Well, that's off the plate.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive and get something going for his team. They are getting shut out in the 5th inning, but that's exactly why they're getting shut out. You need to keyhole and stay on the attack and make this pitcher come in the middle of the plate.
Fastball laid off well below the knees.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
Segura fields it cleanly. Throw just does beat him to the bag as that was pretty close. Digging in for his second at-bat, Kurt Suzuki. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Swing and he pops him up. Hoskins has room in foul territory, but this will land untouched. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a liner back through the box. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Whoa, that ball was close. Whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
Victor Robles digging in now. No balls and a strike to count. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Suzuki, the runner at first with one gone in the inning.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Yan Gomes will look for some two-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with two gone and a runner at first. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one. Gomes, a former member of the Cleveland Indians. He was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Here's the 1-1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. The 2-1 pitch. The count now at 2-2. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Full count with two outs now. So if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
And he lays off ball four. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done. So digging in now, Trey Turner, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. From the stretch. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there. Base hit. And they will hold the winning run at third here. And it'll take another two-out hit to win the ball game.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
In now, Adam Eaton. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The 0-1 offering. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Here's the 1-1. Left side, but well fouled. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases. Michael Franco will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the sixth.
Number 7, Michael Franco.
Sean Doolittle comes on now, and he's just hoping to keep this thing tied. No save opportunity here.
Doolittle.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. His career line with Doolittle, he's 1 for 3. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Full count, 3-2. Another payoff pitch. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. And it's fouled away. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And the pinch hitter is retired here, one away.
Now batting.
So one away in the inning now for the center fielder, Andrew McCutchen. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. 1-1 to Andrew McCutchen.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning. Digging in once again, JT Realmuto. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. 1-0, here it is. To first, Zimmerman has it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Phillies down in order. We are still scoreless. Adam Morgan enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Adam Morgan.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard toward first. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
Now batting.
Ready once again. Juan Soto. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Swing, and this is hit hard but foul toward the third base dugout. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
1-0.
Ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
But this won't get by the shortstop. Here's Bryce Harper now. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Rhys Hoskins. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. 1-0 the count. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. And the slider misses here, so he runs the count full 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home, fouled away. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down. Jared Hughes gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and starts career line against Jared Hughes. He's 1 for 2. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. The 0-1 delivery. Boy, that's just about in the catcher's glove there. It's 0-2. And this is swung on and missed by Zimmerman as he set down on strikes for the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Standing in now, Kurt Suzuki. Now he chops at a sinker here as this one's top foul off to the right. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now the 0-1. Hit back up the middle. Segura to his left. He's there. On to first, and Suzuki's retired. 2 away.
Now batting. Center fielder.
Ready for another shot now. Victor Robles. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a ball 1-0. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. The set and the 1-1, and he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. From the stretch, the 1-2. Hard sinker misses. 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 3 up. Striding in once again, Corey Dickerson. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Sent on the ground out to second. Kendricks got it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The third baseman, number 4.
First offering on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, I can't imagine that's the pitch he was looking for right there, but he did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that changeup for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Cesar Hernandez. Eaton coasts under it. 2 down. Now he'll throw back to first, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Jay Bruce will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 23.
First pitch here misses wide. 1-0. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. 1-2. Here it is. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. He stays alive, still 2-2. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Phillies strand 1. We are still scoreless. Jose Alvarez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 52, Jose Alvarez.
So here now is the pitcher, Sean Doolittle, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. And he had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Shows bunt as he gets this one down. Hernandez fields it cleanly, and an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. But hold on here now. They quickly requested some time to take a look at the replay, and they may decide to challenge that out call.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Liner towards second. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. 1-2 now. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. It's out of here, and they've taken the lead in the 9th. Santa Maria.
Well, we'll take a look at the pitch here, and you can see what they're trying to do. Tie him up inside. That pitch wasn't that bad, but credit to the man swinging the bat. He was able to turn it and drive it out of here.
And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Now in the box, Bryce Harper. Now the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
On to first, and that takes care of Harper as well. It's a double play.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So base is empty now after the double play. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins. No balls and 1 strike. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Gene Segura would be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4. First offering on its way. Fly ball out toward left center field. Robles waits on it. And the inning is over. David Robertson is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th. In now is Anthony Rendon. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Stepping up now, Juan Soto. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And this catches the outside corner, strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1-1 pitch is a knuckle curve. He's in the hole now, 1-2. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. Nationals down to their final out now. And stepping in is the second baseman, Howie Kendrick. Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch. Swing and a line drive to center field. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So he picks on the first pitch here and is able to extend the inning.
Nice AB right there. 2-out single in the ninth. You put yourself in a position to be the tying run. Now you have your boy coming up behind you, the winning run at the plate. Start loosening up the water cooler lids. We could have a walk-off happening.
Into the box, Ryan Zimmerman. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Good tailing action there. It's 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Takes this the other way to right, but this is taken in as a perfect metaphor to end this one, as that ball was hit hard, but the ball game is over. And that one run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. Philadelphia came through when it mattered in the